The vast chamber of the Galactic Senate hummed with the nervous energy of 1,000 alien species. Representatives from across the Milky Way sat in tiered rows, their bioluminescent bodies, scaled hides, and crystalline forms casting strange shadows across the obsidian floor. At the center of it all stood one human. Commander James Reeves of the United Earth Defense Force didn't flinch under the weight of 1,000,000 alien eyes. He was broad-shouldered, silver-haired, and wore the kind of expression that men develop after decades of staring down things that want to kill them. He adjusted the collar of his uniform, deep navy, decorated with the golden seal of Earth, and cleared his throat into the universal translator. The Empire's survey fleet entered Sol System 4 days ago, Reeves said, his voice steady and low. They scanned our planet. They flagged it for resource extraction. And then they sent a colonization notice, to us, as if we were a minor inconvenience to be relocated. A ripple of clicking and hissing laughter moved through the chamber. Senator Orcs of the Drevian Collective, a towering creature with 12 eyes and the patience of a dying star, leaned forward with obvious amusement. Commander Reeves, Orcs said smoothly, your species has held spaceflight for barely 200 years. The Empire has existed for 40,000. Surely you understand the natural order of things. Reeves smiled. It was not a warm smile. I understand it perfectly, he said. That's why I'm here to deliver a warning, not a complaint. The laughter died. General Marcus Webb, seated beside Reeves at the human delegation table, quietly slid a data chip into the Senate's central projection system. The holographic display above the chamber flickered to life, showing Earth, blue and beautiful and scarred. This is our planet, Webb said, standing slowly. He was younger than Reeves, darker in complexion, with sharp eyes that missed nothing. You see the green. You see the water. You see the metals and minerals your surveys flagged. You see a prize. The projection shifted. Ancient ruins. Craters the size of continents. Extinction event data scrolling in columns. What your surveys didn't flag, Webb continued, is our history. Earth has been nearly destroyed, 5 times, by extinction-level events. Ice ages. Volcanic winters. Asteroid impacts. Biological collapse. He paused. We survived every single one. Another shift, recent footage. Humans rebuilding cities after a catastrophic war. Humans launching colony ships through torn-open wormholes. Humans standing on the surface of a radiation-scorched moon, planting flags, laughing. We don't just survive, Webb said quietly. We adapt. We dig in. And we hold. Senator Orcs shifted uncomfortably in his seat. This is all very dramatic, but the Empire commands 400,000 warships and... We know, Reeves interrupted, pulling up a second holographic display. We've spent the last 60 years counting them. Mapping patrol routes. Analyzing fuel consumption logistics. Studying every engagement the Empire has fought in the last 2 centuries. The chamber went very still. We have 12,000 warships, Reeves admitted freely. Outnumbered 40 to 1. On paper, this isn't even a war, it's an extermination. He clasped his hands behind his back. But here's what 40,000 years of empire building made you forget, every species you ever conquered let you in. They negotiated. They surrendered. They reasoned that survival was better than resistance. He looked directly at Orcs. Humans don't reason that way. The warning wasn't delivered in anger. That was what frightened the Senate most. Commander Reeves spoke the way a mountain speaks, without emotion, without doubt, without any expectation of being argued with. Touch our planet, he said, and we will not defend it from a distance. We will bring the war to your home systems. Every fleet you send to Sol, we send 2 to your core worlds. Every colony you threaten, we threaten 10 of yours. You will not get a quick conquest. You will get a wound that never heals. He let the silence stretch across the chamber like a blade. We are not asking for peace. We are not begging for mercy. We are telling you, as clearly as we know how, that Earth is off limits. Not because we are powerful. He straightened. Because we are human. And we have never, in our entire existence, known when to quit. 3 days later, the Galactic Empire quietly withdrew its colonization notice. No announcement was made. No reason was given. But every senator who had been in that chamber knew the truth. They had looked into James Reeves' eyes and seen something ancient and undefeatable staring back. Something that had crawled out of ice ages and asteroid winters and rebuilt itself, again and again, from ash and bone. The Empire had conquered 1,000 worlds. But it had never met anything like Earth.